question is, Mike, do you allow this to linger the rest of the day? You've dug yourself a pretty big hole here to start, but you've got to pick yourself up and realize this game is far from over, and we now got to get the ball back and establish an early rhythm.
Makes the score after 7. Lions nothing. Ryan Fitzgerald to kick off for Carolina.
Following the touchdown, it is Fitzgerald to send this one away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line.
We go tonight. 120. Obama!
On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs. Not much happening there, just a short game. Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 9. On the ground, here's the Clemson product, Travis Etienne. And not much there. Good defense, held to no gain.
Clearly the plan on offense was to establish the run a little bit on this drive, Mike, but the defense is having none of it. First and second down stop, no gain. Now it brings up a 3rd and long. We'll see if they try something else.
Clock 20. Value 3. Value 3. Maverick.
From the gun, on 3rd down, it's gone. He'll look middle, and he's got his man. It's complete. They'll get 19 out of that play. 1st down, Detroit.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important. Like everybody stresses, we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
Goff gives it to Gibbs. And he ran right through one tackler, fighting forward. Good gain on the ground on about 7.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
So, from 37, here's 2nd and 2. Once again, it's Gibbs. He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not happy. Going to lose a yard.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the 1st down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on 3rd down.
Here's a 3rd down and 4.
Here we go. Start. 18 Cardinal.
That's a heck of a stop by this defense early in this game, Mike, and it sets up a decision for the offense. You might be a little too far away to attempt a realistic field goal, or you might be a little too close to get anything out of the punt unit. I think I'm keeping the offense on. I'm trying to extend this drive, and I'm being aggressive here early.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down.
Rick Flair. 20. Tiger. 12. 4 now.
Out of the shotgun. It's gone. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
Here we go.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. He'll get in behind the blockers, get forward for a pickup of 3. Trevin Wallace in on the tackle.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd down and 7.
What's on? 180!
They hand it to Gibbs. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on 3rd down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on 1st and 2nd down to gain positive yards. Stay on track, because you don't want to be in 3rd and pass too often in today's NFL.
3rd down and 9.
2 for 1! 2 for 1! 180! Average ball!
Straight ahead with Gibbs. He's got the 1st down inside the 10. And he won't quite get to the end zone, but they're going to be set up at the 2-yard line. A chance now to make up for that earlier pick 6. They have it 1st and goal.
Hold on. I 20. Hey, kill. It's up.
From the gun, it's Goff. That one, take it in. Touchdown, Detroit. It's his 3rd touchdown catch this year.
It seems to me they were kind of holding this play call for this exact situation, Mike. 1st and goal, down here near the goal line, and they had this one worked up all week. Simple pitch and catch, and it works to perfection.
We're all tied, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. This taken at the 5. Woo! So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Ready. Ready?
Right to the air goes Young. His throw on 1st down is going to be incomplete.
The whole idea of that short pass is designed to get the ball into the hands of the receiver in space and let him do the rest after the catch. But the key word there, Mike, is get the ball into the hands of the receiver. He doesn't secure the catch, so there is no run after.
That's the left side, hauled in by Leggett. And he gets him 6 yards closer before going out of bounds. It's 3rd down coming up.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
And this ball incomplete on 3rd down. 4th down, they bring out Michael Pilardi to punt. Took a pretty good lick at the end with that one. 1st and 10 now from the 36. On play action, Goff. Down the field, it's caught on that left sideline. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down.
We go tonight.
A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. All even on the scoreboard. And we'll return to Charlotte in a moment. Lions ball to begin the second quarter as they've got it with 1st and 10.
Five. We go tonight. 5. We go 76.
Throwing, Goff. Quick throw, taken in. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Lions. It's his 2nd touchdown of the year. What a job to finish the play with a touchdown. The catch and carry, and the carry part, Greg, that was the most impressive there.
Well, you said it, Mike. The catch was nice, but it's what can you do after the catch that really separates guys in this league. And in this case, he did plenty because it ended up in a touchdown.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. This will be returned from the 6. Will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Green Jack, down. Set.
Young to throw on 1st and 10. He gets this into the hands of Green. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
First down.
That pickup, good for 29 yards.
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start.
First down throw there is incomplete.
Timing and trust. Critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
Black shot, 33. Yep, strike 2. Ready.
Throwing on 2nd down, Young. That one complete to Leggett. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
That's good.
Give them 14 on that one. It's good for a Panther first down.
27-yard line.
Now the first carry for Chuba Hubbard. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
The big guys in the middle of the defense, Mike, the defensive tackles. So often they're asked to do the dirty work. Keep the blockers off the linebackers. Let them run around and make all the plays. But in this case, this guy's able to shed his blocker, make the stop, and keep it to no gain.
Drill green. Claws red. Ready?
A 2nd down throw for Young. That one taken in right side by Leggett. And he's into the end zone. What a response! Xavier Leggett, touchdown, Panthers.
You know, there's so many key factors that allow a play like this, Mike, to have so much success. And, of course, like anything, it starts with the quarterback being accurate. It's such a big part of NFL football right now is the run after the catch. But the accuracy of the ball allows the receiver to turn into a runner after securing the catch. So great job there by the quarterback. And then sometimes it's just a foot race to the pylon and speed kills. And wide receiver gets the ball, secures it, and he does the rest.
This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
first down. It's gone. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
We're good. We're good. What? What?
Here's a handoff to Gibbs. And he'll get this to about the 36-yard line. Princely Umanmielen is there to make the play.
It's a gain of a yard, and it's third down.
Third down and 9.
What? We're good. We're good. We go. 76. Hey, 76. 76. Horrible. Horrible. What's that?
Goff to throw. Trying to push the ball down the field. It's an interception. Hit by the rookie out of Penn State. And the Panthers have excellent field position as they take over right at midfield.
Red, cycle. Ready. Block, slide, shoot. Hut.
On 1st and 10, here's Young. That's going to be incomplete. Tucker's very stout there. That's going to bring up second down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
A big play for the Panthers. A gain of 48.
Both pre-snap and post-snap. This is about as well done as you can do at the quarterback position. Get in and out of the right call, identifying the holes along the back end, and then the throw. You can't put it in a better spot. I mean, that's just a big-time play.
That's hauled in at the 2. To the goal line and in. Touchdown, Carolina. And how about that? His first career catch also becomes his first career NFL touchdown. On now is Fitzgerald for the PAT. He's got it. And the Panthers have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. Following the touchdown, it is Fitzgerald to send this one away. Goff going to throw here on 1st and 10. That'll be caught. It's Jahmyr Gibbs. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
What an advantage it brings a defense when you have cornerbacks that are such willing tacklers. It just brings an extra element to the ability to defend the entire field. And this is a great example here why.
From the gun, here's Gibbs. He'll work forward for a couple. Big Christian Wilkins, the one who brought him down.
It's a gain of 2 yards, and it's third down.
What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? Tight end going in motion here. On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
And are they going to mark this out of bounds? They are. It's out at the 1-yard line. What a kick.
Here we go, set. 60 red. You don't blue. Hut, hut.
Young to throw on first down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
As he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Red, green, jack. Ready.
From the gun here on third down, it's Young. And that is incomplete. General McMillan was the intended receiver. And it's going to bring up fourth down. Hunting time for the Panthers, set to kick this one away, as he'll have to hit it from his own end zone. This will be returned from just beyond midfield, and he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over.
Hey, Cal. We go tonight.
Here's Gibbs. Finds an alley to the 35. And he will get into the end zone. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Detroit. Bates now for the extra point.
The kicker on for the point after.
He's got it. And the Lions will even the score. It's now 21-all. So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready, ready. White, white. 52 blue. Black shot. Ready.
On first down is Young. To the sideline, and what a catch, and what a great job to keep the feet alive. Inbounds as good as you can do it. Already closing in on 100 yards receiving in the first half. That one picks up a first down.
Set, hut. Set.
From the gun, it's Young. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
On the ready. Check down. 60 red. Steel, black. Set.
Out of the shotgun, Young. Looking for his tight end on the corner route. He's got it. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 32 yards. They'll come up here, first and 10.
Red, yellow. Set. 33, yellow. Hut.
To throw is Young. Now a deep ball toward the end zone. And this will be incomplete.
I can tell you from firsthand experience, Mike, that is a lonely and long jog back to the huddle. I mean, you're an inch away from being the hero with a deep touchdown. Instead, you let it go through your fingertips, and you got to come back to the huddle and try again.
We'll try again. It's second and 10.
Let's go. Hut, hut.
Young hands it to Hubbard. Four push forward here, down to about the 27. Tyleek Williams is there on the stop. Now Detroit's going to use their second timeout. Talk things over before third down.
Edo blue. Let's go now. Set.
Back to throw. Young. He'll let this go. Towards the end zone. And on third down, that ball incomplete. The pass intended for Xavier Legette. And that's going to lead to a fourth down.
A 44-yard attempt.
His kick is good. And the Panthers get 3 here late in the first half to take the lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Like 20. Hey, kill. Horrible. We go. 76. 12. Horrible. Hold on. Check.
Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. That's complete to his tight end. It's Dawson Knox. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
Here's a handoff to Gibbs, left side. And he's out of bounds, down inside the 35. Pick up there of 13. Good for a Lions first down.
Really nice job at his running back here, Mike. I don't think this play was blocked particularly well. I think it was a combination of his patience and then his speed around the left side to not only pick up the first down, but pick up good yardage while he was at it.
Ric Flair.
On 1st and 10, here's Goff. This one not quite on target. Too much. That one falls incomplete. Trey Tucker, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up second down. The carry here for ETN. And he will not be able to get free. Picking up only a yard. Now it's third down.
Hold on. Well, you want.
A run up the middle, it's Gibbs. And they'll finally run him down, but not before he takes it inside the 15. Here's the third and final timeout for the Lions. And they stop it with 19 seconds to go in this opening half.
A gain of 22 yards. And the Lions first down.
Still get a first down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. Throw to the right flat. It is caught. And he will win the race to the pylon. He's in. Touchdown, Lions. That's his second touchdown of the game. He's doubled his season output. He now has 4. Bates, good, with the extra point. And the Lions have taken a 4-point advantage. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. From the 6, here comes a return. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
At their own 23-yard line.
his hand. He had visions of a big play, and then that big play almost got flipped on its head because I think he's lucky that that ball didn't end up going back the other direction because that defender got both hands on it but just couldn't come down with the pick.
2nd and 10.
Blaster, stay. Let's go. You, yellow. Black, 95. Hut.
Now Young. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
And the defender does such a good job, like not only putting himself in position to make the play, but how often do we see guys that are there and they just can't quite make it? In this case, he's there, knocks the ball down, really nice play.
Throwing is Young. He'll air it out down the middle. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And he'll be brought down on what will be the final play here in this first half. So, one half in the books. Second half coming up. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. This will be returned from the 6. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
Their own 26-yard line.
Ready, ready. Ready.
Here's Young. Throwing left side there, but it is incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one. He's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
Now a 3rd and 2. The RPO, that one is complete. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
Well, they finally are able to convert on a 3rd down. And, Mike, when you look back at a box score, some of the biggest indications of how well the game went, of course, you don't want to turn the ball over. How do you execute in the red zone? And then how are you on 3rd down? 3rd downs typically lead to long drives. Long drives tend to lead to points. It's not a real complicated formula. Stay on the field. The more snaps, the more plays, the better.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. Hut, hut.
Young. This one complete right side. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Set, hut.
Young to throw on 1st and 10. And he's not going to get too far. Tackled after a gain of just a yard.
I think the days where cornerbacks are either unwilling or unable to be involved in the run game, I think those days are over, Mike. I think when you look around the landscape of today's NFL, yes, you have to cover, but you also have to be able to come up and tackle.
He's got it at about the 8. And he's into the end zone. Terrell McMillan. Touchdown, Panthers.
Well, it seems this game is kind of getting to the point, Mike, where it's defense optional. I mean, both these teams are really just having their way with their opponent. They're going up and down the field, and after this long touchdown, yes, this is great if you're a fantasy player, but it's not so great if you're a defensive coordinator.
Following the touchdown, it is Fitzgerald to send this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
Whirling. Done. 180. Shell. Tell. What's that?
They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. And he'll be forced out of bounds just a couple yards short of the first down. That's a pickup of 8.
Watching him throughout this game has been incredible, Mike. I mean, I've loved watching him perform. The reality is it just hasn't impacted the outcome of the game. It's really been a wasted individual effort unless they can somehow find a way to flip this thing around.
On second down, it's Gibbs. And he's going to have the first down yard across the 50 to the 48.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen. And not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2. But it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor. And when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's second down and 7.
We go tonight.
On the handoff, this is Gibbs. And he does not want to go down. Somehow he turned that into a gain of 6.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
2 for 1. 2 for 1. 2 for 1.
From the gun, on third down, it's gone. Open man, left side, he's got it. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. They get the conversion on third down. It was a gain of 27. Here's first and 10.
180.
From the gun, it's Goff. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
Second and 10. The 11-yard line.
They're going to run out of the gun with Gibbs. And some good blocking, springing up. A gain of 9 as we get to third down.
In order to be successful as a run-heavy offense, Mike, it's so important that you remain really efficient on first and second down. The last thing you want is to be in third and pass, and it really throws off what you feel like your strengths are. So now you get down here in the red zone, it's got to be touchdowns.
And he will take this one across into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off at 6.
31.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. This one taken at the 7. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
They're on 24-yard line.
Down. 45. White. Blaster. 6. Set.
Here's Young. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, and it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
And at this stage of the game, it's both teams that are really seeing who can make the big play to swing the game in their favor, and this time it's the defense. He's able to get his hands on it. Mike, I think they're lucky he wasn't able to get both hands on it because it could have been even a bigger play.
He gets this into the hands of Green. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45. 6 catches for him in the ball game now, and this one's good for a first down.
Now, so far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there, and that mid-range pass results in a fresh set of downs.
32.
So, no shortage of offense in this one as we end the third. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
Ready.
To throw is Young. He's going to take a shot down the field. That is caught. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Carolina. And hold on to that football, young man. That's a keeper. His first NFL touchdown. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that fourth quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
Lions 35. Ryan Fitzgerald to kick off for Carolina.
So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown, time to kick it back the other way. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line.
Super 66. Cut. By 20. Ric Flair. Towards orange. Four down.
On the ground, this is Gibbs. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. About 15 yards to kick off the drive. It's a first down.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. And he's close to another first down. He's brought down just shy of the marker. Second and inches.
At the 40-yard line.
We go tonight. Super.
They'll run with Gibbs. And that should be enough. He works his way forward to pick up a first down.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run. Third and short, fourth and short, the ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points. So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw, but think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
Value three. Value three. Ric Flair.
Throwing on second down. Gump. He is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes. They need one right now. Third and long.
Whoa.
Third and long.
Go. Go.
Now Goff going for it all. That's hard. And he's in. Touchdown Lions.
Well, Mike, whatever message this coaching staff had at halftime, it clearly worked. They came out fast to start this second half. Big-time play downfield. Now, can they build on some of this momentum here as they start the third quarter?
The kick is good. Next to score, Lions 42, Panthers 38.
So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
At their own 35-yard line.
Let's go. Ready?
Get this drive started on the ground. It's Hubbard. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. They get 11 and quickly pick up a first down.
Remember this one thing, Mike. It is not how well or how often you run the ball in the NFL. It's when do you run the ball well in the NFL. And I think that's what a lot of these offensive play callers are starting to realize. Can you run the ball well in critical moments of the game? More important than how many gross yards you run for.
An electrifying run, bringing it all the way inside the 15-yard line. A big one here in the fourth quarter to gain of 43 yards. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Ready? Hut.
They'll go again with Hubbard. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down.
Joseph on the stop. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 8-yard line.
Here we go.
They'll run, and for the first time, it's Jonathan Brooks. And he'll lose yardage here. The defense standing strong in the red zone. They drop him back at the 10. The throw is going to wind up incomplete. That is the run-pass option. Choose pass. Defender able to close it down and bring up 4th down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. And that's going to be incomplete. They had to take that chance, trailing here in the 4th. But they will turn it over on down. On play action. Goff. He's got it. He's inside the 40. Inside the 20. And he's going to take this one all the way. 89 yards. Touchdown, Detroit. That is 3 touchdowns in the game and 4 for the season. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter, get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. This will be returned from the 2. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Young to throw on first down. That one down the field, but they cannot connect. And it's incomplete.
I know it fell for an incompletion, but pretty impressive. He was able to push that ball really far downfield as he was being hit. Really says a lot about the arm strength that this quarterback has.
Blaster, come on, set, cut, cut.
On second down, Young. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately his passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
Ready?
From the gun here on third down, it's Young. And that is incomplete.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
Black Ultra. Red Cycle.
They'll go. Young. And that's going to be incomplete. They had to take that chance, trailing here in the fourth, but they will turn it over on down.
Cut! Maverick, Maverick! Super one! Five.
Goff's going to throw here on 1st and 10. Oh, that may be the break they needed. That one's intercepted. And the Panthers are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
This is 1st and 10.
Beat old blue. Let's go now. Set, cut.
Out of the shotgun, Young. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. His 8th reception of the game. And good for a first down. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning remain as we get set for 1st and 10.
Set, cut.
From the gun, it's Young. He's going to look for the home run ball. And that is incomplete.
Ready up.
Here's 2nd down.
Black shot. Here we go. Cut.
They'll drop to throw. He'll let this go deep for the end zone. That is caught. What a throw. Xavier Legette. Touchdown, Panthers. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
Well, that was step 1. The offense did their job, get this thing back within 1 possession, so they're still alive. But now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back, and it's not going to be easy.
Here we go.
Here's Young to throw. That's caught. So they get the 2-point conversion, and all of a sudden that 11-point deficit down to just a field goal here in the 4th.
Everything's about matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line. I think my guy's better than your guy. I'm going to put him in a position to have success, throw it up to him, and let him do the rest.
Ryan Fitzgerald to kick off for Carolina.
Following the touchdown, it is Fitzgerald to send this one away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Cut! 180! Super! Cut!
On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs. Not much to speak of on that one, maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down. The Panthers will take their first timeout, and they'll get together prior to the second down play. Once again, it's Gibbs. A nice pickup, moving it across the 40. We'll give him 6 on that play. Now a timeout for Carolina, and it's going to be their second. Talk things over before third down.
We're good. We're good.
They're going to try to run here with Gibbs.
This defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy all game long. Comes through again there with a nice conversion to bring up first down.
So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Wait, 20.
Goff gives it to Gibbs. And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this. Fought through that first contact. They'll bring up second down. The Panthers, they're going to burn their third and final timeout. And they'll get together prior to the second down play. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So a win for the visitors, the Lions. They're able to bounce back after a difficult loss a week ago. Respond with a much better overall performance.